What's up, YouTube? I hope you all are doing well. Yes, I am back. Yes, baby, I'm gonna scoop this money up, scoop it up, scoop it up, scoop it up. Um, I am disappointed in this Republican Party. Republican Party. Why are you all limiting the age and dropping the age of when these children can work and serve in alcohol? Y'all know y'all wrong for that. But anyway, y'all, what's on y'all mind? I'm on my little break. What's on your mind? Mm, what's on your mind? So I was over there to Lady Nika. And Lady Nika, let me say this. I'm not saying just read my book as an angel. I'm not. I believe that there was some intents behind Dovey coming. I do believe that. I believe they both was in on something. I sure do. But when somebody say leave my house, you should leave the house. And I know what the law say. Trust me, I know what the law say. But baby, people be getting killed, maimed because of foolishness like that. And for the mere fact that Dover didn't want to leave that lady house, it speaks volume. And now we up at a hotel. She's still at that hotel. And she's still at that hotel. Somebody said I was trying to catch that DKL drunk. I thought a lot of stuff was quite revealing. Dover still ain't at that lady house. Wait, she back at that lady house? No, ma'am. I know you lying, Ebony 757. Please tell me you lying. Please tell me she ain't back at that lady house. Ebony, y'all, is that lady back at that lady house again? Y'all, please tell me she ain't back at that lady house. Hey, I'm here for the show. Hypnotic touch. Please tell me Dover ain't at that lady house. Ebony, tell me that you lying. Oh, girl. No, I think she might be at that hotel. I said, I know Shane went back to that lady house. Okay. Okay, you was asking. Okay then, because I was about to say. Because you's a bold soldier. Child, we don't know what Dover is. We don't know. Only the Lord know. But I will say, I hope she get it together. I hope she goes over and girl, we think she's still at the hotel. Somebody said that she at that lady house. I know she went back at that lady house. Yes. I don't know what Dope is, but yeah. Hey, Alley in Wonderland. So what else is going on, you all? So the DKL thing, let me say this. Ronnie Q cussed DKL out. Ronnie Q, aka Barbecue. She's still touching her spirit about this Kelly Love thing. Girl, let that thing go and move on. But honey, she said a lot. And again, Ronnie Q said that that DKL is lying. And so did some other people. So that's really interesting. What else is going on? Cruiser is telling people if William McRae start threatening her, let her know. China is a lot of people popping pills. Child, how long the Cash App gonna last her in the hotel? She unemployed now. I don't know, Ebony. I don't know. But girl Cruiser said if William McRae is threatening, and because she said it don't bother her about her, but she said she's worried about the kids. Oh, there go Cruiser right there. Hunty. So Cruiser said, I guess he popping pills and he ain't acting like himself. Now you remember Cruiser when he was at that funeral and he said that they had to pop a few Xanax before they went to that funeral. Now that's what William McRae said, that they was popping a few Xanax before that fume. That's what I thought he said. That's what I thought he said, that they popped a few Xanax before at that fume to get their nerves right. Now, see, people be joking, but folk be remembering. So Cruiser is going through her thing. With that man. I just Miss Dovey at Walgreens. She at Walgreens. She at Walgreens. Okay. So then you got that situation. The Duchess Kelly Love situation is just interesting. It just goes to show that you know, people ain't what they say. Yep, out of his own mouth, he looking 76 years old. But Cruiser, they said it's all about the money, honey. They said he wasn't concerned about that until it was some money attached onto it. And what he don't understand is he just cut his nose to spite his face, because you were the only reason I was watching it. Lord, bro, child, put my protein shake in the freezer, and it was tasting good. Now I done froze up. I gotta let it drain a little bit more. A few quarters. Okay, Cruiser gonna have to get that TPO. Whatever. Cruiser says she ain't playing. A quarter. So let me drop this link down, you all, because I'm chilling today. I've been hearing things, and Lady Nika, you right, honey. I'm making my coin. I ain't got time for this. Girl, I'm gonna beat my goal for last week. Okay? And nobody ain't studying nobody. Let me tell you something. I ain't studying nobody. I don't hate nobody. I just want to get my coin. That's all. Just let me get my coin and we be good. Okay? Y'all don't see me dropping my cash app. Okay? And all of this stuff. I just do what I do. I hope they compose themselves at Culture Convention. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to have to get a street TPO. What is the TPO? Yeah, y'all, look. I ain't mad at nobody, child. I'm chilling. I'm making this little easy coin, okay? I don't have to sell Amway to do it. I don't have to be talking about some coming to my house and selling y'all Tupperware. Don't have to do it. Just come on and do a little talking and go on by. Cruiser, did you see, has anybody seen ZT? What is the TPO, y'all? What is the TPO? Stop playing. Has anybody seen ZT? Did he take that video down? Is that video still up? Honey, when I tell you, I don't know if that boy was on some crank. I don't know if he was on that Tina. I don't know if he had an upper, but baby, he was acting crazy and he could never stay on task. He was everywhere. Oh, the temporary protection order. Okay. They say Beach and 7 going at it now, but I heard 7 pages down. I heard 7 pages down, Lord. They said 7 pages down. I see, and this is the thing. Why y'all be putting all your business up in there? Why y'all putting all your business up there? I didn't need to know that 7 was pregnant. I didn't need to know that she hurt that man. They could have just took pictures and I wouldn't have known the whys. But no, people got to flaunt that man all over the place. And he loves me. And child, next thing you know, all this foolishness. I'm just saying that, and this is what I'm saying. Don't let people tempt you into doing things, because it's really none of their business. I definitely look up Flocka, JW. You are too funny. Keep going and get a girl. I'm going to get every coin that I can get. Beach said 7 was due in court again today on the 2nd protective order. This one by the wife. Lord, I tried to watch. It's the grandiose lies for me and the ish talking to the chat. Baby, that boy was high as a kite. He was high as Cooter Brown. We need a poll on what more believable, Dover apartment walk or 7 baby bump. Now, Miss Cruiser said you don't have to show to be pregnant. Now, I know somebody who had a baby and she didn't show until the time she dropped that baby. But we know that people be stunting here on these YouTube streets. We know that. Now, I don't believe that walkthrough at that apartment gonna happen. Because From what I heard that casino got that money. Girl, they said that casino got that money. They say that casino got that rent money. Now that's what I'm hearing. They say that casino got that rent money. That's what they said now. Don't get me the line. But they say that casino got that rent money. Mm-hmm. That's what they said. Yeah, them big shirts are covered as well. Yeah, y'all know crews will be trying to get a different perspective to get the girls a little mad. How long are we expecting to house Dobie Pat? Honey, y'all housing her. I ain't sent one dime. All I'm sending is prayers. I'm sending up prayers that God protect her. We don't have no casinos. We have sweepstakes. Okay, semantics. I know. Okay, well, anyway, you can lose your money. As much money Dobie spent at the casino, they should be comping her room. Okay, you might have to throw that nasty old cash out. Speaking of receipts, where's Shelley? I don't know where Shelley is. I don't know. Shelley said she done got connected to Jesus, and she said Jesus is her a doctor, and he write out all her scriptures, and she don't need no edibles in the prayer room. That's all I know. Dobie said, "Watch me, watch me." That baby, that's all she wants you all to do, honey. I thought the Dobie was gonna be the new queen of 1,000. Girl, I thought Dobie was gonna be the new queen of 1,000. Girl, Dobie was getting them numbers, and I ain't mad at Dobie. Ooh, let me turn my air conditioner on. What's up, KC? What else is going on? Is anything else happening? Okay, y'all want to come and talk about it? I'm just here for my lunch, y'all. I said, let me make a little coin on my lunch. Let me go ahead and put the thing down on yonder. So just in case, ushers, could y'all please make sure I need proof of pregnancy, or at least I ain't going, child. I don't know what's gonna happen. I love me some J. Will. My mom was listening with me and was cracking up so much. You got a new son. But that's what we want to do. We want to have people laughing over here. This is light. We ain't about that dark stuff, and I don't hate nobody. I am not blocking my blessings for hate. I'm not mad at nobody. And this is for that uppity goddess Negro girl. I just timed you out. Don't now. I didn't block you, girl, because you know she'll go with the narrative. Oh, he blocked me because he was child. Girl, no, you're not. No, you're not. I just want to say that. Oh, there go Cruiser. Cruiser, what's going on?
Hey, Brother Jay, I'm playing Vivian today. Y'all better have them hotel rooms. If y'all plan on going to Florida, Miami, Florida, up to that part, y'all need them hotel rooms. Don't be waiting until the prices go up and talking, ooh, Florida high.
Oh, yeah, y'all really need to do that. But Cruiser,
I had somebody behind the scenes that started questioning me about a hotel room. I said, surely you got your accommodations. Surely
yeah,
you do.
yeah. But Cruiser, let me jump to something else, though, Cruiser.
Go ahead.
Huh?
I said, yeah, that's fine.
I understand what you're saying about Miss Dobie, and she does have rights. But Miss Cruiser, like you said, when people say get the hell out my house, I wouldn't want to stay there in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And Dobie act like that lady owe her thousands of dollars. First of all, you know electric bills be running about $300. So again, I get it. I was more afraid for that woman's safety because that lady was going off, right?
Yes,
But
you
this
mad.
is the thing too. I think both of them ain't clean. And this is what I did. This is what I was saying at the beginning, saying that I think they were in on something. Somebody convinced somebody to do something. And so I think, like I said, I'm not saying that just read my book is an angel. But my thing is, it don't make Miss Dobie look good because even if that woman invited Dobie to her house, girl, anybody with sense and manners will say, okay, I'm gonna be here for 2 weeks and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna find a place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's something they both should have discussed. I can see fault on both sides. When you invite somebody to your house, you have to know who you're inviting. Um, and she's old enough to, that's something she probably should know. But once she's there, once she's there, I can definitely see fault on both sides. I think there was a little truth to everything that was being said. I don't understand that whole cat thing. I don't at all. But yeah, it's a mess. I think that one thing the boss lady in New Jersey said, and she said she got this information from Just Read My Book, was that it was confirmed that she said you don't have to pay, and Doug said no, I will give you $300 a month. Now, if the lady gave you $300 a month, gave you $300 on August 3rd, to cover the month of August, why are you putting her out on August 9th and refuse to give her any money back? And I know it's your house.
Money back, running down to the casino and down to the bottom.
Listen, Jay, if I live with you and we have agreed upon an amount, and I'll give you that amount, it don't matter how I spend the rest of it. I can go and use it and shred it all up to grass seed.
So what I'm trying to say is, if you took that lady's car, that lady could charge you for the car too, because you didn't have no car. See,
well, here's the thing. What was the agreement to that? Because from what I heard, see, this is where Just Read My Book messed up. She was hollering out a lot of stuff. And one of the things that she hollered out was, I bet I won't let you drive my damn car no more. You won't drive. So you know what that tells me? When somebody say you won't be driving my car no more, that means you gave her permission to drive your car. So, I mean, a lot of this falls back into the hands and the responsibility of Just Read My Book.
Honey, you give us the paper. People saying, don't run them people back their vacation money. I'm serious. I'm being paid right now. But you still owe people for vacation. And again, Just Read My Book, you praise this cat pig, because you know that lady works. You know her works is neither hot or cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she knew. She sat up and watched it like the rest of us. So, like I said, I can find fault in both of them. I'm still, and I have said, and I'm sure Debbie heard me say, I'm still disappointed that I wish she wouldn't have told that woman's business, about how that woman's house was, in her opinion, and about.
That's how Dobie is. And let me say what's going to happen. Because of Dobie's action, Dobie has contributed to a lot of things. I'm not saying everything is on Dobie, but Dobie has contributed to a lot. So when we did the cruise, I said, I'm not touching any money. You know why? Notification. Because again, you done did people's money wrong. And you didn't even have the event. So I'm like, we ain't even touching the money. Everything is going to go through Carter. Now, baby, if you down and out, I'm going to tell you to go to Salvation Army and get a temporary place to stay. Because I'm not going to even want you in my house for one day because of this Dobie thing. And I'm not saying that Dobie's not the only one, but it goes to show you how brazen this woman was. And even if you invite somebody, it's for good intent. Now, whatever Just Read My Book intent was, it could have backfired. But to me, I'm not going to allow you in my house now because Dobie, Dobie has done a lot of things. And then Miss Cruiser, we know she lies a lot. So this is not the first time she's told a lie. So I'm really kind of shaky on that with that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if you want somebody out your house as bad as that lady wanted her out her house, you would have think she would have been like, here, I'm gonna give you 150 and I'm gonna keep 150. Take this 150 and go on and get on out of here. I'm like, when she was saying, I ain't giving you nothing, I was like, you don't want her out bad enough.
Well, she was pissed.
You don't want her out bad enough.
People want you out their house, honey, when they start turning the electric on.
And see, a lot of people, don't like my opinion on this whole thing, but I live here and I know that this is a state that frowns, even though we do have homelessness, no doubt, but this is a state that frowns on homelessness. So they're always that's why we have this whole, most states say if you live there 30 days, but in North Carolina, it's only 14 days. Somebody live with you for 14 days, they live there. They legally live there. And so, and with her turning them lights out, see, it was a lot of things that concerned me beyond just the beefy, messy stuff. They could have gotten in a fight and hit each other. One of them could have went to got locked up, or the fact that she turned them lights out, and if she locked that door, she could have been fined
But she
and
didn't lock that
and got in
down.
trouble for
Dover was
that
lying. They
also.
said Dover was lying because you know Dover was gonna do old nasty money grab. They said that lady didn't lock that down.
Yeah, so I mean, one of them said she did, one of them said she didn't, but we saw when them lights went out, and you can't do that either. So, I know it sounds like I'm on the side of Dovey, but I'm just saying, a lot of times we give out stuff, but
Well, I
stuff people were
but
saying,
you hear what I said?
stuff
I
people
said
were
that
saying could have got
legally.
Dovey in trouble, or stuff people were saying could have got just read my book, because when that police would have came back, he would have had to look at all of that according
Yeah,
to not
but let
what
me
his
say this
feeling
though.
was,
I'm
but
gonna
because
say
of
this.
according to the law.
I said legally, she may have been right, but ethically, she should take her. But that woman wanted her out. So yeah. But look, Miss Cruiser, I didn't hear McRae threaten you, but you said that McRae was looking for Cherry, and how did he bring Cherry? Not children.
Yeah, he was on. I didn't even know, because he did. That's the thing. He said that every time he does a video, I'll run right to it and get it. That's not true. Um, that's not true, because I don't really know that he does a video until somebody come and tell me and ask me for it. So somebody messaged me and said, he did, when he was leaving the concert, walking to his car, he was talking about me. I said he was leaving the Beyonce concert, that somebody blessed him to get tickets to go in, and he was talking about me after seeing Beyonce. They were like, yeah. So I went over there and looked at it. I said, well, y'all come on down to the channel. We're gonna look at it together. So as he was first, he started out talking about people not giving him money. He was like, y'all watch me, and I'm gonna start blocking y'all if y'all watching me. Can you imagine you telling your viewers, I'm gonna block y'all for watching me and not sending me cash apps? Y'all ain't giving me no money.
He did it in Memphis when them ladies were tipping him. Right.
Yeah. So he's fussing about people not giving him no money. So then he moved over to me not liking him. That's like that lady, he can never remember my name. That's why I know that people are feeding him information, and I know exactly who it is. People have sent me the actual, the back and forth conversation, so I know exactly who it is. But that's when he started. He couldn't remember my name. That lady putting up my videos, and she could have given me $2,000 or $3,000. He think I'm giving him $2,000 or $3,000. Then he went on to say, because that's when he did his usual rhetoric about he gonna beat me up and kick in my door. He been doing that for years. I don't care nothing about that. Then he said that somebody, and I have somebody to grab her. I beat her ass going into work or going out of work, leaving work or coming. So it's though I was going, like I walk into an office or a building and walk out of an office. That's what he thinks, that I actually go in somewhere to work. Then he said, I have somebody to grab her grandchildren. They'll be missing, and they'll get their ass, and they'll get beat up and get beat down too. Now, y'all know I don't have any grandchildren yet. Y'all know that. But it was when everything up until that point was like, oh, that's William. Oh, okay. But when he said that to me was disturbing. That's like wait a minute. Now you threatening children.
Let me say this. I'm always gonna give honor with honesty. He was the person who really brought this church stuff into the forefront. But just because you do that doesn't give you the right to do that. And see, this is why I'm talking about William. It seems like people get obsessed with this power. And I see it in the beat sector as well. People get obsessed with power. And then they're going to do things because people can do things and they want to hurt people and they want to do this. And I think that's where he went wrong. And again, you're at a Beyonce concert and concerned about cruising. You can't even enjoy the concert.
Well, you know what that was. He's leaving this concert and he needs something. He ain't got the money to get it. Because he didn't start in on me. The first thing he kind of briefly said, "Oh, it was great, y'all. It was great." But he left there and he started saying, "Y'all watching me? Y'all not sending me any cash apps." He wanted and needed money. He wanted money.
Well, a couple of people do send the cash out, but it's his fault that he's not on YouTube for whatever reason.
Yeah.
He's making money on YouTube off his own videos and getting monetized for it. But obviously he's done something on YouTube that they're not allowing him to come on.
He could still be on here, but William is one that gets in his own way. William is one that cuts his nose off to spite his face every time. Even with him making this move, he's monetized on Facebook. If he keeps going the way he's going and people start reporting him for threatening, Facebook ain't gonna keep him on there.
No, they're not.
So whatever you getting out of that, you're gonna lose that. So it's just silly for you to do this. But I was being real stubborn yesterday. I was like, people ain't gonna say I'm scared. People ain't gonna say I'm. I was being stubborn. And one of my subscribers, a good save lady, huh?
I'm gonna come in and go out. They say I'm static. So
Okay.
All right.
Let me see what y'all saying in the chat while he coming in and going out. He's a scammer and tried to extort money from many folks. Yeah, I am here for the show. He thought he was going to. I think that when he brought up that I need to give him $2,000 or $3,000, I think that he thought he was actually going to get some money up off of me. But I'd rather give somebody $20 to knock the heck out of him than to give him $2,000. I can give Pookie $200 to shut him up. Jay wasn't gonna get me when he come back for me saying this stuff on your show.
A little bit better.
Yeah, that's much better. But yeah, he like I said, he's fighting his face. But you know what? I was being stubborn. But one of my good and she runs around the B sector. Good save churchy supporters came into my inbox and she said, she said, you in pride. You deep in pride right now, sis. You in pride. She said, drop that pride. I said, I can't have these people think I'm scared of nobody. She said, drop that pride and think about the bigger picture. And when she said to me, she said, people who have nothing to lose. William have nothing to lose. He's wanted in Virginia. He got warrants in California. He got warrants in Georgia. He don't care nothing about no law, about having another warrant in North Carolina. He don't care about that. So he have nothing to lose. He doesn't own a home.
Scoop him up, girl. When they gonna scoop him up? All of these warrants.
He was back and forth in California at one point. I guess he must have got those straightened out. I don't know what he did with those, but he went to California back here and stayed for a while. So, with somebody like that, they don't really care about the law. So somebody like that don't have anything to lose. They don't own anything. They don't even own a place to stay or anything. And I'm not being shady. Everybody know that's William's situation. He doesn't care about anything about me losing everything I got. I've been gone there and did something illegal and hit him in the head with something, and then now I'm in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'm right in the same boat as he is because I got to get myself out of trouble and all of that. So I said, okay. I said, this is how we're going to do it. Those of you coming in my inbox and telling me that he's threatening me, don't tell me. Go ahead and report him right on the spot.
Well, that's what you got to do for the B sector. People in the B sector, some of these people don't have nothing, Miss Cruz, and then they want you to lose everything because they don't have nothing.
Right.
Y'all gotta be very careful with that. Let me say this. I'm not scared of anybody in the beef sector. But my thing is, I'm not going to lose things because of people. And these people are something else. For the mere fact, let me tell you what I felt now. I don't know if you watched James last night when Duchess and VS and Ronnie Q was on there.
I did.
I thought it was terrible when they mentioned hotels and then they started saying that they call it every hotel in Milwaukee. See, it's that kind of stuff right there. And I'm like, yeah, that's silly. And this is why I say I don't click everybody's link. It's crazy to do that. And I don't know, but I think he was getting set up. He would have done better just not staying on the link because he was very dismissive, which was good because you didn't get into it, but then it made you look dismissive. And then I'm sitting up at VS is laughing. Not only is she laughing when Ronnie Q came and up there 2 or 3 times to say what she had to say, but she kept on saying, don't let her punk you like that. And it's like, girl, you are really pushing this stuff up. And
but you know what I admired about Duchess Kelly Love is that in spite of that, he still didn't go low. He still, when I say go low, I mean, he didn't start saying, okay, well, you're this, and I know this about you, and let me show this and that and the other. He still didn't do it. He didn't do it. And I admire that.
But the questioning, some of those that questioning to say, well, get this, I don't know. I just think sometimes, first of all, somebody told you to come over. And this is my logic. And everybody's not me. Everybody runs their platform different. Everybody does what they have to do, right? But I'm not going,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, I'm not going over anybody's place where I ain't gonna make no money. Okay, that's number
Yeah.
one. And then if I do go over to somebody's place, then I do want to make the money. But I'm not coming over to argue. I'm not coming over to do X, Y, Z. And I'll click off your platform real quick, not because I'm running, but I
Mm-hmm.
am not getting ready to make somebody money over no crazy fiasco. Now I've
Yeah.
done that a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's me too. I'm not willing to play the clown for other people's entertainment.
Somebody said he laughed at you when you lost your job. He probably did. And this is why I don't have any feeling towards it. This is why I fade from people. Good thing is I got options. And thank God for the options. But maybe what I lost, I gained with the $3,000. But see, this is what I always tell people. It's not important to you until it happens to you. And
Mm-hmm.
and this is why I sit back and look. I don't ever recommend somebody to be calling folk jobs. When I was not getting along with a certain content creator, I still thought it was wrong that somebody went to her job. You don't
Yeah.
do that. You don't
Yeah.
do that kind of stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he laughed or not. Y'all said he did. It don't really matter. Now, if Kelly Love was to lose his job, I wouldn't be laughing about it because it is not funny to deal with people's income. And it goes to show you that people are weak when they do that. But I would never do that. And I think this is what Spillet Boy was talking about when it comes to the pettiness and the shadiness and you dole stuff out, but then when you get it, then you want to run and I don't want to deal with that anymore. And I think that's what it was. I mean, even to the point where with people saying that we drove past Tracy's house and so on and so forth. Let me say this, you all, and I'm not being funny. I'm not gonna be funny at all, but I'm gonna say this. I can drive anywhere in the hell that I want to in San Antonio. Let me say that to y'all again. Since Miss Cruz is about the law, I'm about the law. I can drive anywhere I want to in San Antonio. What y'all don't realize is that if a road is blocked up, I might have to get on that road. But that road is not a private road. That road is a public road. And if I point to the apartment and we have a good key or what have you, that is not breaking the law. Is it shady as hell? You damn right it is. But not one time and not one person could tell you that we drove up on that property and that we walked around that property. I can drive any the hell where I want to. And I'm being real with that. Then you doxed her. No, she don't live at the gas station. She didn't live in the electric wires. Was it petty as hell? You better believe it was petty as hell. It was
Let
damn
me ask
petty
you
as
something,
hell.
Jay Wilson, because how inside is 2020? If you had to do it again, would you do it again?
If I had to do it again, if we were in the same situation, I really don't know, Miss Cruiser, because
Mhm.
again, I never took a picture of that lady's house. I
Well,
never
let
dropped
me
her.
let me ask
Hold
this
on for a
way.
minute. I
With,
never dropped her address. I never chopped her phone. I said, but does this look like a gas station in a luxury apartment? And I was taking pictures of the wires, and that was it. And then,
yeah,
far as that, it's a public road, Miss Cruiser. So my
yeah,
thing is,
I
that's
was
just like
very
me.
clear when that happened. Back when that happened, I was very clear with your motive. Y'all was going at it. She was saying that she had a luxury apartment, cascading pool, and all that. And your motive was not. I don't think that you thought in a million years that a picture of a gas station that
And
somebody
a
would,
wire.
yeah, and that somebody would, screenshot it, make it larger, locate that gas station, and then locate what apartments are near that gas station to locate her. I'm sure that was not in your mind when you. I'm assuming that was not in your mind
No.
when you. Your motive was to, does this like, you know,
Mhm.
luxury.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I asked that. If you knowing what you know now, that people will do stuff like that, I would like to think that you wouldn't go that route. Like you wouldn't take a picture. You would be kind of more careful with the picture, knowing that people's gonna, because that's what people do.
Well,
Enlarge
let me
it,
say
you
this.
know.
Let me say this,
Hmm.
Miss Kruger. We were
Hmm.
fighting, and it was on and popping. And again, like I said, this is why. hindsight is 2020. But
Mm-hmm.
one thing is this, and I always told people, if you thought that that was against the law, call the cops. And I meant that. I
Yeah.
meant that to
Yeah.
this day. Call the cops because again, you can't restrict me to any road. If it was a gated community and I got a code and went in there, that might be a problem now because I'm on private property. Or if I go in that gate, that's private property. When people are going into folks' clubhouse and rental offices and all of this stuff, that's a problem. That's a problem. Because now you're really going on private property to do something. And like I said, people were upset about that. But like I said, you know, I look, I ain't take a picture of Duchess Kelly Love house. Didn't they have a picture of the house?
Yeah. And,
Now,
and that didn't, and Duchess is my, we have a YouTube ship, he's somebody I'm fond of. That didn't bother me as much as people being able to, and everybody know me and Teresa. I don't have to keep saying that. People know me and Teresa ain't cool, but that doesn't change that I would not want somebody knowing where a single lady live on YouTube. And I know it's not your fault that people enlarged the picture and located it, but even Duchess house being showed did not bother me as much as now somebody know where a single woman.
well, I'm
Now
gonna say this.
I'm
This is
sure
what
she
I'm
gonna
gonna say.
bust. I'm sure if you feel froggy, she'll bust you in the head with that
But
hammer.
let me say this though. If
But yeah.
anybody thinks something wrong, call the cops.
Yeah.
Call the police. And I'm really serious about that because again, there have been some things that have been egregious. I'm talking about people going to folks' jobs and
Hmm.
showing up at people's churches and
Yeah.
all of that stuff and serious stuff. And this is what I say. Y'all so flippant. Y'all let people do XYZ, this, and this, and don't say a word about it. And then all of a sudden, I'm not with it. I'm not with it.
Yeah.
I ain't never
And
knocked
I'm
on
gonna tell
nobody's
you,
door.
I'm,
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna keep it
Never knocked on
100.
anybody's door. Never did that. I don't do that kind of stuff.
There was a time, and I'm surprised. I am so shocked that it haven't come out yet. I'm so shocked it haven't came out yet because people always saying, "Oh, Cruiser, you messy, you a chaos demon." And it's like ain't nothing come out, and I'm just shocked that this one thing haven't came out yet. But it was a time that I shared some information back in 2018. I shared some information. Had I had to do it over again, knowing what I know now, sometimes you do things and you don't know what's going to come behind that thing. When you do it, it just seems like nothing to you. And then the things that come behind it, you're like, darn, had I known that, I wouldn't have done it. So, if somebody said, would you do that now? Hell no, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Knowing what I
Yeah,
know now.
I called the
And
Tracy.
what
I
I
said,
did, like you, it wasn't nothing illegal. It wasn't nothing. I didn't point nobody's direction or any of that. But as a result, some things could have happened. And so you sometimes hindsight is 2020. You see things
mhm.
and you're like, wow, that wasn't cool. If I had to do that over again, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, and I will say
Mhm.
this. I told Tracy it was petty. It was what it was. We were fighting. But honey,
Mhm.
if you gonna hate me, you gonna hate me no matter what. And I'm not trying to change anybody's mind to like me. I'm not running for no office. I'm not running for a seat for nothing. All I'm here is to do what I do. And that's it. Lady Dimples, you always welcome here, girl.
Hey, sis.
Nobody ain't coming for you. But that's all I gotta say to people. And this is what I say.
Mhm.
I don't give five damns about if you like me or not. Thank you for keeping on coming over here and clicking that link. That's all I really care about.
Mhm.
Because point keep me here. Not what you think about me. If I had to go on popularity, I would have left long time ago. I ain't going nowhere. Until I wants to go, I ain't going nowhere. And that's the bottom line.
Well,
So
unfortunately, the truth is, ain't no numbers in like.
there ain't none. Not one.
Folks,
Not
folks that
one.
can't stand your guts and will click and watch your video.
Okay, not. And I'm right here. I'm right
Right,
here.
right. They for
I'm
the
right
mess.
here.
They come for the mess. They sure enough come for the mess.
And the
That's
thing
for
is,
doggone
all
sure.
this junk that has happened, or what people have tried to do, and all a lot. See, this is why I don't let people talk to me about Dovey. No, hell no. Where were you all when she was doing all of this mess? Nowhere to be found. Now all of a sudden, things are happening to her. Oh, Jay Wilson, you too hard on Dovey. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it is what it is. I know what
Well,
YouTube is. I get my
Jay,
script, I go, and I move on.
Jay, you know that I know what's up on a deeper level.
Mm-hmm.
I know. You and Dovey's thing is the you and Dovey's thing. Period. Because I know,
Yeah, and it is what it is. It is
You
what it is.
that's
Let me
y'all
say this.
thing. She
Let me
came for you. Y'all have y'all little thing. My what how I feel about W, how I feel about you. That I mind my own business.
Yeah.
With
But
that
but but
between
do
what's
y'all
between the
think?
two of
Hold on,
y'all.
I got a
Mhm.
question. So do y'all think Shelly is coming after Dovey? See, it's stuff like
Let me
that.
tell you something.
We always trying to throw something to change the
Ed
narrative.
Hutchinson and Dovey is like. I don't know wrestling that well. I wish I mean boxing that well, but I wish I could find. It would be like Mike Tyson and Floyd. Well, wait, what's his name? Well, it's get out the way. Get out. They're both
Yeah. And let me
professionals.
say
They
this.
both tough.
Let me say
They
this.
both can throw a hard punch. Just get out the way and
Check
stay
it
out
out,
their
way.
way.
And I don't have no troll accounts. I'm sorry. I don't have no troll accounts. I don't have time for that. I really don't have time for that. I don't have a troll account. So again, these people know so much. They know so much. Just like they knew about the cruise. I'm sitting up here laughing. This cruise is getting ready to happen in September. And we're gonna have a good time. And people up there talking about we worried. Nobody ain't worried about
Yeah, I saw
nothing.
somebody come in and talk about Vivian got all the names. I said, "Well, Vivian." People do think they know stuff they don't
But
know.
and,
Like that.
and, and that's what give me. And Miss Cruiser, because
Vivian got no
First
names.
of all, nobody don't know what's going on. If you don't have the pen, you can
Mhm,
call the Carnival all you want. If you don't have the pen, you ain't getting no information. And
mhm.
this is why I laugh at people, because you heard wrong. And I'm again, if you think that the cruise ain't gonna be successful, then you go on and hold it. Just like we were talking about that Trump thing. Honey, just because you believe you won the election, baby, Joe Biden is already certified. You can believe what you want. And that's what I gotta say to people. I'm not mad at the trolls, I'm not mad at the detractors. Let me say, you gotta have detractors as well as people who like you to make it. It
Yeah.
is what it is. And all I'm saying to you is I don't hate nobody on here. I just call it like I see it. If you give it, you should be able to take it. Baby, I have gotten a whole lot of slack and I still keep on moving. You don't hear me crying about it. You don't hear me saying, and you don't hear me cussing folk out. I just do what I do because that is the
Mhm.
nature of the beast. This is entertainment. When this cuts off, y'all cut off because I
And,
don't have
and
time
one
for it no more.
thing, and one thing I do know, when it comes to Florida folk, y'all get to arguing. It's like siblings. I ain't getting in it because I know you Florida folks. I know y'all. I know y'all. Y'all will be arguing one minute and concerned, and Florida people stick together in a weird way.
In a weird way.
In
Very
a
much
weird way.
weird. Very, very much a
It's
weird way. The
it's
only,
odd.
yeah,
I
it
ain't
is
getting in there.
weird. I mean, because me and Kimmy didn't get along.
Y'all
We didn't
always
get
gonna
along.
find a way. And right now, as much as you and Brianna, y'all got your little nicknames or something. Something happened, you'll be kind of at what happened
Well, let me say this.
before you start going shady. You gonna ask first.
Let me say
Everything's
this.
good. Then you gonna
God
go
rest
in.
the dead. I love Lady P. I love Lady P. Lady P was from Florida.
Mhm,
But when no pictures surfaced up that people was taking pictures of that girl's car, I'm like,
mhm,
baby, that ain't right. That is not right. Because again, it was not right. And I don't care if I like her or not. Wrong is wrong. And I'm never gonna stand with somebody in they mess when they do some stuff wrong. Nobody don't have no right to be doing that. Let me say this. We had old nasty Kiki when she was coming from that feather and fins, but it was wrong. It was wrong. It was wrong to do that. You
mhm.
know? Now, I will say this on Mad Day, stuff happens. And this is why I tell people, y'all need to be very careful because you all are trusting. Y'all be telling folk y'all business and all of this stuff. And then on Mad Day, baby, it's a whole nother story. And this is what
Yeah.
I say. Let me say this. You know, Vivian is good people. Vivian is good people. But as much as Vivian and I do correspond, I don't get into Vivian's personal business. Vivian don't get into my personal business. We have good conversation, and that is it. I don't want to know Vivian's personal business because it ain't none of my business. And as a content creator, it is not my business to know your business. And when a content creator wants to know your business or are letting you tell them their business, you need
Mhm.
to watch out because, baby, it's going to be on and popping.
Well, I do a lot of listening.
Miss Cruiser,
I just do a lot of this.
it's some deep stuff, Miss Cruiser. And my
Mhm.
thing is, and as I say again, what I tell people, I've either said it on my vlog, or I'm going to say it on my vlog, or the people know already. You ain't getting
Mhm.
no new revelations from me. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't want you to say nothing, but I'm gonna tell you this, girl, that's the worst thing you could do. Girl, I ain't gonna tell nobody. How many times we done heard that, and then all of a sudden,
Mhm.
I only told one person.
And if and I did, as one of my aunts say, if and I did say something on the phone, you best believe it was something I can show enough repeat.
And guess what? I don't know why people get mad at D Miss O. Girl, what she did to Bless Watkins could have told you right there what she'll do to anybody. And I ain't mad at
Mhm.
her because she wasn't Bless Watkins' friend. She ain't owe nothing to Bless Watkins, and she ain't owe nothing to Lady Nika. That was Bless Watkins and Lady Nika.
Mhm.
Child,
Yeah.
see, it's stuff like that. So why am I gonna tell D Miss O all my business? You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So again, you can be mad at me, but all I will say to you content creators and you subbies, if you don't want it talked about, don't put it on YouTube.
Mhm.
Period.
Anything
Leave it off.
anything you don't want told, don't tell it.
I
Period.
mean, just know that. Don't do that. And,
Like they
and,
say on the
and
color of purple, you better not tell nobody but Jesus.
that's it. That's
You
it.
don't want it told because it's gonna get told. It's
It
gonna
is.
get.
And especially if somebody need a click of view.
Mhm.
Especially if somebody need click and view. And let me say this, even these larger YouTube people will tell it. I'm gonna leave it at that. Some of these
Yeah.
larger YouTube people will tell it.
We've
Now,
seen that. We've seen that recently, haven't we?
mm-mm.
They got mad and said, just like when you came here.
Oh Jesus. You
I
know,
said, "Ooh, that's all
and,
over the
and,
place,
and
ain't
then
it?"
and then Ronnie Q talking about some fingers and stuff, child, and then
I
somebody
didn't know.
chimed in and they said
I
they
didn't
were
know what
kin.
them 9 fingers meant.
Child, somebody
I
said
just,
they were
I,
Ken's fingers, but baby, there is something floating around. I can't tell you. I can't tell you, but I know what it is, and I'm like, Jesus. But all I can say is, because let me tell you something. There will be some people who will tell people things, and it gets real deep, and it's like, wow. That's why I say, mm, look,
Don't- y'all
you
be
just
sitting
gotta
up
be
there.
careful.
Don't be sitting up talking about they sexual business.
But did you see ZT last night?
No, no, I ain't seen Alien Man. Oh,
I
he
got
gonna
I
get
got a
me.
I got a question. Room,
Hmm.
is that video with ZT still up? Is that video with ZT still up? If it's still up, put a one in the room. If because I'm surprised he still got that video up. Is that video with ZT
Did he
still up?
have another trade moment? You remember that? Remember trade in the car?
Oh, baby,
Was it like
baby.
that?
But first of all, I could deal with trade in the car because you don't have no control over that. But ZT had control over this. Is that
Mm.
video still up? If that video is still up, please put a one. I haven't gone back to see it. But if that video is up, please put a one.
I
Let
heard a
me
little
say
bit
something, Miss
briefly about it
Cruiser.
this morning in
Miss Cruiser.
Reads.
So first of all, people was telling me that he was going off on me and James, and they said he is spazzing out. So I'm like, okay. So I went on over there. So I guess he got off of me and James, and he was talking about Wiley, and Wiley was eating his groceries, and then Wiley busted up. So that's what he was saying. And then he started grinding. Okay, he was nothing but in drawers and a t-shirt. I ain't lying, Miss Cruiser. I saw it with my own eyes. And he was grinding his pillow, and he could not stay on topic. He was everywhere. Then he went off at 7 stars. Then he was going off on everybody. And it seems like, what are you talking about? Then somebody called and he talking about some Vegas trip and this timeshare. And I'm like, what is this boy talking about? Miss Cruz, that he was so off. And I'm like, he on that stuff. Because
Yeah,
baby,
he was
it
high.
wasn't no drunk. It wasn't no drunk. It was drunk and something else. Am I
Mm.
lying, y'all? Am I lying? And I'm like, is you on that stuff?
Wow, that's sad.
Let me say this. It was so like, are you serious? So, and while it was verifying it, I'm like, well, dang. So I'm like, what? So, ZT, take that video down. I'm serious. Take that video down. I hope it's down. Lady,
Wow.
Lady Temple said on that powder. Girl, on that powder, either on that Tina, okay, on that crank, drinking that lean, something going on. I mean, when I tell you he was hunching, he
He
had
in
that
the
pillow.
healthcare field.
Let me say, okay. He was on that pillow demonstrating somebody eating his groceries. And I'm like, baby, you could not give me an aspirin. All right. You couldn't even admit us with an aspirin to me after that.
And while it co-signed, he said it was all true.
While it was right in there. And then this is the sad part about it too. Somebody said, pull down your drawers. It was so, and then Miss Cruiser, girl, he did a little visual of the house. Girl, it was dog poop on the floor. I'm like, oh Jesus.
What's with the beef sector in these houses?
Baby,
I'm gonna have to
dog
leave the beef
poop
sector.
on the floor.
I'm gonna leave the beef sector. Y'all gonna have to do better because I'm associated.
He done took that video down.
Okay, it's
He done
down.
took that video down. And he should have. Oh my God, he was everywhere. Oh my God, it was like he was crazy. No, chat rep, I'm not lying. Chat rep, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Chat rep, that's why, look, now y'all know I was busy last night. I came back at around 11 o'clock and the video is entitled, ZT, is you on that stuff? Because baby, it seemed like he was on that stuff. Am I lying? Who's seen the video? If you seen the video, and if you seen the video and I'm telling the truth, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1. Now, don't lie. Don't lie to the people. But if you seen that video and all of that foolery going on, put a 1 in the chat. I'm not lying. I couldn't believe it. I'm glad he took that video down. I'm glad he took that. That video is like, oh my God. I'm like, is you on that stuff? Look at all them ones. Baby, he was on there. Baby, I couldn't believe it. Oh my God. Misunderstood. You need to misunderstood. Please go talk to ZT because I think he needs your counselor, girl. Okay, I think he need to be sober for some days. Honey, misunderstood. Please reach out to ZT because I think he on that stuff.
Misunderstood taking them classes so that she can help folks. She got to get that training first.
Bro,
she got to get them training. She had a test last night.
Well, I hope you passed it, girl. Don't forget how he kept.
We need you to come on through. We need you to come on through them classes because you're gonna have to swing on through the beef sector first and help them.
You're gonna have to swing on, honey. Tina is meth, girl. Tina is meth. Tina is another name for meth.
Oh, okay.
Girl, I thought he was on that flocker. Baby, people didn't know what flocker was. People had to go look at what flocker was. Honey, he had like he was on that flocker. Because flocker makes you overly sexual and crazy. But let me say this. He could not stay on task. I mean, Cruiser, he was one subject to another. Then he loved some Rick Reed. Ooh, he was just talking about Rick Reed, his daddy, and him and Rick Reed together. And he said, no, let me block you. Let me block you because don't mention Rick Reed. I'm going to block you. I'm like, baby, where you going? I'm like, boo, where you going? Where you going? Do you know where you're going to? Where you going to? Oh my God, Cruiser! It was so.
There's a lot of them like that. Rick Reed do it for the girls, huh?
Baby, it was so crazy. It was so crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like it. And I didn't think it was funny. I said, this man needs help. This man is on something. This man is on something. So,
but you know, every now and then, he comes out here and do something crazy. You remember that time them people had his channel? That couple had his channel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Every now and then he come out here and make like, what's going on with you? A boss and a bully?
Who somebody said was mad because Rick spoke to Castro. Now let me tell y'all something. And I'm gonna be leaving on this, but I don't know nothing about no fabulous sector. But girl, from what I see, or from what I seen prior, it ain't nothing fabulous over there. It ain't nothing fabulous over there. I ain't going over. So anyway, but look, Miss Cruiser, I'm getting ready to go, girl, because I got to get back home to the thing.
All right, you enjoy the rest of your day.
Making this a coin, baby. Making them coins.
There you go. In between making your money, make you some money. There you go.
That's it, boo. Well, look, y'all, thank y'all for coming over. Thank you, Miss Cruiser, for coming over. Y'all have a good one. Peace and love. Y'all take care.